Good evening, our viewers, and welcome to a new episode of your daily show Achievements. I'm your host Abdulatif Lanazi, and I have here with me my colleague Fatma Al-Hajri. Good evening, Fatma.
Good evening, Abdulatif, and good evening, dear viewers. As promised in Achievements, we talk about different topics, and every time we have a different guest. So stay tuned after this report.
A successful identity is built on things a person has done. Your most important accomplishments are a very important way for you to measure your success. Colleagues, competitors, and the general public can look at a person's achievements to figure out how successful they are. Most of the time, putting in a lot of work pays off. Most people think a successful life is one of a lot of things to be proud of. When you finish a task, you win over problems or other people. Achieve means to work together to reach a hard and challenging goal. Everyone should be ready to help out and work together if they need to. There are many ways to reach your goal, but in the end, it's up to you to decide how it will pay out in your life. In their careers, some people want to get rich and will be well known. Some people think that even small victories are reasons to have a party. We're all different, so we all have our own thoughts on everything. In the end, though, everyone wants to be happy, and everything you do in life will help you to get closer to that ultimate goal.
Welcome back, our dear viewers. Tonight we're having with us a special guest who started developing and connecting dots in personal computer to make, of course, a whole setup out of nothing. Although he started in the field later on, yet he had already have more than 100 setups. Of course, that's a very big number without even stating this part of work. So please welcome with us Mr. Abdurrahman Al-Sarraf. Welcome, Abdurrahman, to our show Achievements.
Thank you, and good evening, and thank you for having me here on the ground to talk about my passion and how I started from A to Z to building a PC. And I hope everyone will get good information about this, my passion and PC.
You're welcome, Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman, actually, you have a nice passion, and I also have it, so we have it both in common.
Yeah.
But Abdurrahman, I wanted to ask you about your early steps. When did you start and how?
Well, I started in 2001. I was playing in online games with my friends, and I have played and I have seen an issues with my playing, and I have a bad monitor, and I have a heating of my PC. My first PC that was a basic and a regular PC. That I have searched on the internet how I can make my how I can achieve the best experience in playing games. That I have ordered the new parts and components from the internet. That's why I have started my PC building. I have ordered too many parts and PC components. That we build a new PC for a gaming to have a good experience.
So at first you started only for gaming?
Yeah, only for gaming.
But at 2001, 2002, and at these years, the PC parts were a little bit old and already lagging and jamming a lot. So did it become useful for you to learn a lot and to maybe become a mechanic for the PC and how to build it?
Yeah, and since that year it was hard to find the parts and the PC components here in the stores. So all the parts was old, and you cannot find it here in the stores. So you need to bring a new gaming PC from outside. You cannot find any parts from here. That was the hardest things in that.
Of course, I think this is one of the main reasons why you started working on the PC is you had a lot of issues with jamming.
Yeah.
So this is the start where you learned from your errors. I think that got you interested in how the PC works and how we can learn from your mistakes. So what was one of the biggest mistakes you made at first? Because I think it's very delicate machine parts. So how did you handle that?
So first thing, I have ordered too many PC parts that can fit on the main part in the PC is the motherboard. I have ordered them and waited them from 2 to 3 months. Then it's all come apart, and I have installed it from A to Z. I have too many. I have did too many mistakes and set up this PC. I have broken too many parts. I have
I think that must have been expensive when it came
Yeah,
to
yeah, and
ordering parts every time.
yeah, I must wait again another 1 to 2 months to get a new parts. That's why I have too many mistakes that I have learned to make a PC from A to Z.
Of course, I think it's amazing to be passionate about what you like and to find that passion from the error and mistakes and learn from them,
Yeah.
and to become who you are today and to have you here in the show, of course. So we'd like to know more about your first setup. So can you tell us more in details?
Yeah. Well, my first setup was in 2005. We all gathered with my friends. We have a big room that we have prepared for online gaming and LAN gaming. So we all decided to order the new generation of PC gaming parts, the new graphic cards, the new motherboards that we have ordered have too many components, and we did it together. And it took from us maybe from 1 day to 2 days installing this PC parts.
I think that's a lot of hours.
Yeah,
2 days.
it took all
That's
of
a lot of
our time. Yeah.
Yes, but it must have been worth it at the end.
Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, we have now 8 to 9 PCs with this our large room, and we are playing together with LAN and online gaming.
Of course, Abdul Latif is a gamer too, so
Yeah.
I think that's something you have in common.
Yes, and since you have 9 gamings, of course,
Yeah.
did you maybe thought about creating your own maybe competitive esports team?
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
You
we
did
did. Like,
that?
yeah, we did. We did it together, and we played online with another teams and groups.
And was it maybe interested? Did you maybe participated in some competitions here in Kuwait?
We haven't yet. We have fun when we are playing together, not with another players.
So, of course, since you have built your own PC and you have too many experience,
Yeah.
can you tell us about which is the best part that I need to change every 2 years or 1 year?
Yeah. Well, you have to maintenance your PC every 6 months and or every 1 year. You must clean your PC. There's too many dust. There's too many parts you need to repair it. You must change the thermal paste. You need to check up your PC. It's just like a car. It's need too many maintenance.
Of
Every
course.
year or every month?
Every 6 months or every 1 year.
So is it something that is noticeable for everyone who is playing the game of PC to actually know that the parts need to be fixed, or they need to be changed or cleaned or brushed? Is it noticeable for them, or do they need to go to a specialist for that?
I think from my perspective, they don't need to go to specialist, because this is PC what I built. I built it from my customization PC from A to Z. And I choose the motherboard, I choose the graphic cards, I choose every part I need to put it in this PC. If I do it myself, I know which part is broken. The PC can tell you from the BIOS, if you had something mistake, you cannot fix it. You can Google it, or you can search in the internet. They told you try this one first and try this one. If it's work, it's okay. If it's not work, you can find it and Google it in the internet.
Of course,
or you
I
can
think
use the YouTube, how to fix, how to change, how to upgrade.
Well, dear viewers, there's a lot of different ways for the setups, and I'm sure we'd like to learn more from you, Abdul Rahman, to tell us more about the different ways. Can you tell us, please?
Yeah. Well, there is two ways of buying a PC. There is already assembled PC. You can buy it and use it. And there is the second one is to buy a components and the parts, and you build it from A to Z.
What do you suggest?
I suggest you to do it yourself, to know which or to customize it and how you want it. The lights or the size of the PC. How
Also
many
the type
components
of
you
the
will
cooler?
put. Yeah, the cooler, the RGB lights. If you want the bigger PC, small PC, how many fans do you want?
What also you're going to do it for?
Yeah, what you will use it for. So everyone is asking me, I want to use it for a disk or the workshop. Someone asked me, I want to use it for gaming. Someone asking me for financial work. So it depends what you need to use it for.
So I have an interesting information that I knew from before. You are a lieutenant colonel at the Ministry of Defense.
Yes.
MashaAllah, that's a good thing.
Thank you.
And also you have your own passion, and you've been building, customizing your own PCs, which takes a long time to do it. Sometimes it takes a week, days. So how do you manage time between building your own PCs and customizing for your customers and doing your work?
Yeah. So now after I experience or I do or I do too many PC builds, that I can do my work, and after my work I can do it in a fast or a short time. I can do it faster than before, and I have managed my time from the work. I can search of anything, any components, new components, and I can do it in a short time.
Of course, I think time management is very important,
Yeah, very
crucial
important.
when it
My
comes
work
to
and my passion. Yeah.
Since you have also many responsibilities.
Yes, I do.
And you have to combine between these two things.
Yeah.
And of course, also you, Fatma, you have maybe your own passion, hobbies that you do except your work, and you also have responsibilities for your family, for yourself. So both of us, we need some how to manage it, right?
Of course, I think time management is very important for anyone in life in general, for work, for your hobbies, if you have a family, as you mentioned.
That's why after my work, it's a comfort zone for me. So I have forget all what I did in the work, and I do my passion and work in my house.
Of course, so you have your own workshop at home.
Yeah, I have a small workshop in my house, and I have a bigger one in my colleagues' or friends' house.
Of course, I think that kind of space is very important for anyone who is working. So do you find support from your families, your friends, or you have your own support system when it comes to setups? Because you mentioned earlier that you do the setup with some friends. Yeah. So do you have that kind of support with family as well?
Yeah. Sure, with my family, they are supporting me about motivational words, or my friend, they are supporting me what to do, what's the best to do, and how to manage your time, and which part is the new, and they have all information what I want if I ask them.
Of course, I think that's important because sometimes you have difficulties with the PC or with the specific pieces, so to have someone with different information to exchange information and get this intel from is very important. And Abdurrahman, of course, we have a lot of different questions for you, and ladies and gentlemen, please stay with us. After this report, we'll come back with more information with our guest.
Abdurrahman Sarraf is young enthusiast about everything connected to the technology, even if his job was a distance apart from what he's doing. Yet, all of that didn't drag him away. He started building personal computers and setups from 2015, and he already completed more than 100 setups for any purpose of usage. He didn't study any kind of computer engineering and didn't take any type of technology courses. Yet, he was able to build up personal computers just by searching the way to do it and taught himself in this field. His achievement of building the most developed setups is why he's here today with us, hoping that he will continue improving and achieving more and more.
Welcome back, our dear viewers. Of course, that was an interesting report done by our team of work. That was Abdurrahman. Of course, the setup was really amazing. So how did you like this report?
So it was amazing, and it covered everything what I do in here in my small workshop and my gaming setup here.
It's really interesting workshop that you have.
Yeah, I have a workshop and gaming streaming, and here in this my room.
And as a customizer and PC builder, of course, you have your own difficulties, many difficulties.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about it?
The main difficulties is the time. That you need the time for you to do everything you want. The time is the main difficulty in these situations.
And of course, not only the time. Personally, I've seen too many difficulties, which is also the cost of the PC.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these parts actually cost a lot. Sometimes most of these parts cost around 600 KD, only one part, to 1000 KD. And of course, can you tell us how much it costs to build a one PC?
Now, sorry, before it was in 2020, it was a very higher prices for this PC components, and there is a lack of or shortage of production of these parts, and it was very high and expensive PC parts before 3 years. Now the parts has become more cheaper from the past, and you can build your own PC and end game PC from maybe $2,000 or $3,000 now. It's more easier now to build your PC or to get too many parts from the markets.
And of course, I've seen that many times, these parts, also the graphics card, that sometimes it costs around 1000 KD, especially
up
the
to
newest
2000 to 3000 KD.
Can you tell us why the graphics card it's the most expensive?
Because the graphics card is the main parts in the gaming PC, because it's do the 3D modeling and it's rendering the when you are playing games or you do anything with 3D modeling and 3D programs. This ones will handle your gaming.
And as a streamer, before I once tried streaming, and of course you tried streaming from before,
Yeah,
right?
I've tried before, yeah.
And
But for a short time, yeah.
Yeah. So, can you tell us about the best parts for a streaming PC?
In my perspective, I rather to have two PCs, one for streaming and one for do your work or your gaming, because it will make too many pressure in your PC. Or if you build a good PC or end-game PC, you can use one PC for streaming and gaming and playing, and you do work your workshop.
And do you sometimes maybe connect your work to your own PC building, because sometimes your work needs some technical advices? Is it connected to your work?
Yeah, now in my work they have computers. They are using computers and they are printing papers. And now they are asking me if do we need this price of PC or no? If we need these parts in this PC or no? And they asking me about the PC components. They are asking me if it will work with fit with our work or no.
Of course, and when it comes to the best setup that you had for your gaming or even for your work, which one would you say is your best?
My last setup was the perfect setup for me. It was I did it with the most end game parts. I have ordered them, and the last setup was my perfect the end game setup. I use it for everything, not for only for gaming. I use it for works and for gaming and for crypto, maybe cryptocurrencies. I use it for everything.
Of course, I think that's very interesting that this kind of setup is actually used for a lot of things.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting, even for their viewers who are interested in PC. Now they can learn more about it.
Sure.
And also a lot of course, a lot of the viewers, and especially the young people right now, are focusing on PCs more than any video games.
From the PlayStation or like this to PC.
Yeah,
that's true.
They're focusing on PC. So, so I wanted to ask you about Abdurrahman. Did you achieve your goal yet?
Well, I didn't achieve my goal yet. I want to go further and further to know about the technology and the PCs and everything. So I hope I will do my own business, and I did before in 2021 my business in PC parts and PC gaming and the PC, and I did before a cryptocurrency mining. I have collected too many GPUs and did it for crypto mining. I got an extra profit every month and every year.
How do you do that? Because for a long time, for our viewers also, actually I've been wondering, and I've been asking a lot of people about the crypto mining. They do it for the GPU, they do it for the graphics cards, and I wanted to understand it at first, but I didn't know. And sometimes many of my friends, they ask me to give them the parts of the old PCs that I have, because I have a garage and full of it.
Yeah.
So how do you do the crypto mining?
You need to build a rig. That's you must install a new generation of the GPUs that can handle the mining. All new GPUs that can handle the mining and have a less heat or too many fans. That's why you need a new GPUs. But the GPUs will not last longer to 5 to 6 months. You want to change it, and that's very expensive. And you will use too many of your time to make it, to upgrade it or to change it or to clean it.
So about maybe the engineering of your PC, and you're trying to build it and to understand it. Do you sometimes maybe have some hard time to get some parts? Because until now there are some parts, unfortunately we don't have it here.
Yeah.
You have to order it.
But now, now all the stores have the parts. You can find them easily here in Kuwait. So it's easy. It's easy now to get any part you want. You don't need to order it from outside. The price and the parts and too many companies and branded, you have it here in Kuwait.
Of course, and I think one of the questions I've been thinking about is, why didn't you major in computer science? because you know so much about it and you're so passionate about it. And I think our dear viewers can tell, like, I think they have the idea that you are already majoring in computer science. So why didn't you major in computer science?
So when I was in high school, I didn't choose the science. I was not a science student. So that's why I have not studied or learned or have a degree in the computer science.
So you discovered this passion later on when you were
later
a
on
gamer.
after I graduated from the school.
Of course, I think it's still amazing to actually find your passion later on and actually pursue it, because I think a lot of people usually, even Abdulatif, like you find your passion later on in life when you major in something completely different.
Yeah.
Sometimes you find even your hobbies, you found it late.
Yeah, I have too many hobbies. I like computer PC. I have too many hobbies. I like I am diving at gaming and PC computer, and I like smartphones and everything in technology.
So, Abdurrahman, do you think that your goals will maybe, if the goals that you already achieved, maybe will slow you down on your future?
No, I don't think so.
Of course, you have many goals.
Yeah, I have many goals, and I want to achieve them fast as I can, and I have a time, everything. I will achieve it.
There are two types of goals. There are the types of goals that will push you through and actually makes your journey faster. And some of your goals will slow it down a little bit. Maybe if you wanted to build your own line of PC building and to take some more and more, maybe open your own garage to build PCs and sell it. These goals will slow it down.
Yeah.
But do you think that your own goals will make it faster for you?
I think my time or my time management will make it easier to me in the future to make in my own business or what you mentioned before, garage or everything or something like this.
Of course, and I think this is one of the questions we usually ask our guests, especially when they're passionate about their hobbies or their achievements or their sports. So when it comes to you and of course the computer and the PC, so if you had to go back in time, what would you change exactly? Is there something that you would like to change, or you would keep everything the way it was?
I would, if I go back to back in time, I would learn or join too many, or I study about the computer more and more, and I would do more work than I did now. And I want to manage my time.
Of course, I think this is one of the most important things is time management, of course.
Abdurrahman, I wanted to ask you, I have two PCs. One for work, it's actually a computer, laptop. The other PC that I have, it's for streaming and gaming. Yeah. And unfortunately, many times when I wanted to stream while I'm playing, it becomes a little bit lagging and the PC cannot hold it. Even though that I have the latest graphics card and the GPU. But sometimes it lags, and also many of my viewers, they have the same problem. Can you give us the best advice to maybe that's how I can build the perfect PC for streaming and gaming at the same time?
Yeah, sure. Well, your PC is good for gaming and streaming, but you are not using it in full potential. So you need a stable internet connection, and you need to maintain your PC every 6 months, and you need to clean it and to check if the parts are they working good or no, and you want to upgrade maybe some parts, maybe the RAM, maybe the processor is old because the new games are updated and too many graphics in this game, and the most important part is the GPU, the graphic card.
The GPU, the graphic card.
Yeah.
These two parts actually are really important, but also sometimes you're going to need to upgrade and to make the RAM faster, because unfortunately a lot of people, they don't know about the RAMs and the gigahertz about every second. So I have the 4000 gigahertz every second, and it's fast. Yeah. But sometimes you need to upgrade it, because a lot of people, they don't upgrade it, which makes the PC slower. Yeah. Do you think so?
Yeah, I think people are building PC. They are not. They have problem with they call it bottleneck. That we have a good GPU, and you have a minimum or slower processor or RAMs. When you want to build your PC, you must check which minimum requirements for your work or your game or for your programs.
Or the stream also.
That's why, for stream, you must Google it and search it. Which is minimum requirements or your perfect requirements for this job what you are doing.
Also for the generation, for the Intel core.
Yeah, every year they are producing a new generations, and the games are upgrading, and streaming is more harder from the past.
Okay, seriously, I'm having a lot of fun in this interview.
Of course,
I'm
because
taking too much
he's
information.
into PC, now we can apply all this information that
Yeah.
you learned from Abdurrahman. Of course, even our dear viewers are really learning a lot from you and from this amazing information and tips when it comes to the PC. I think they can save a lot of money now. They can learn from themselves, their mistakes, and they can order the pieces that they actually need instead of just like buying them very expensive.
Yeah, unfortunately, because at the already customized PC, unfortunately, these companies that customize it for the customers, they take advantage and they make the prices way higher.
Yeah. They take more money from when they are building and building those PC, and sell it for the people. They take more price from the actual price from the parts.
So if we want some information about building our own PCs, and if we maybe wanted to customize it by ourselves, we're going to need some experts' opinion, so we're going to contact you with that.
Sure.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I am okay with that.
I'm really having fun. So, and unfortunately, we don't have any more time, but I wanted to ask you about one last advice for our viewers for the PCs and the computers.
So, well, my advice is the first thing is to manage your time, and do everything by yourself. Do it yourself. Don't be shy to ask people how I can make it. Don't depend on anyone if you want to do something. Do it by yourself, and try to get an experience what you are doing and what you love.
Thank you so much, Abdurrahman, for this amazing advice and for being here with us and achievements and for sharing all these amazing tips. It was really amazing to have you here with us.
Thank you. My pleasure is to know you guys, and thank you for bringing me here.
It's our pleasure.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And with that, our viewers, we finished from our interview with Abdurrahman. Hope you like it and enjoyed this episode. And we will see you in our next episodes. And goodbye.
Goodbye.